Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I wanted to do a final summary video on the CKC Pass-around. This is the 2.1 made by Kylie Harris. So a few days ago, I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday, I had put up a video doing some testing with the CKC 2.1 and comparing it to these two blades and my small micarta Sebenza. And what I found was the results were pretty similar. My guess is that it was because these knives right here both had some very mild convex edges, and to me, overall, it seems like these convex edges perform extremely well, and adds quite a bit of cutting performance to even doing real mild bevels. So not really doing a whole lot of blending, but you still get some pretty fantastic results. But anyhow, this knife, the 2.1, wasn't quite super sharp, so I did touch it up. So today we're going to be hitting on a few things that I already went over in that last video. Cutting performance on wood, and testing it between these two guys right here, and just going back over that. But one thing that I noticed when I first got this knife was that it almost looked like there was a small secondary bevel on the edge. So when I sharpened it, I kind of went down a little bit more and tried to remove that small shoulder. That's just what I thought was there. It could have just been my eyes deceiving me, but by my understanding, it's not really supposed to have any secondary bevel or shoulder. So I did do that, and here are the results. So I didn't change any edge geometry, I don't think. So this knife still performs extraordinarily well, and you'll see in a few seconds that it's either from sharpening or maybe removing a small secondary bevel that might have been there. But I think the results have improved. So, or the performance rather. So we're gonna take it on this. I think this is a 1.5 by 1.5, possibly, piece of wood, or maybe a 2 by 2. I don't think it really matters, but yeah, about a 1.5. So anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and retest the bite into the wood. So first up, we're gonna use the CKC 2.1. So quite a bite now. In comparison to the other tests, it's a huge increase. So now that kind of slipped a little bit towards the end because I pulled it up, but this isn't nearly as good as the CKC. That's a huge chunk right there. Let's go one more time behind what I just did. And you can see that it's quite an increase of performance. Like I said, it could just be me touching up that edge ever so slightly, or if there was a small secondary bevel. It just looked like there was a secondary bevel almost on one of the sides, which was this side. And I don't see it anymore since I sharpened it. I just did a real light touch up, and it seemed to have gotten rid of it. So you can definitely tell that there's a huge performance increase by my standards, that is. So, kind of ripped off that little chunk, kind of just slid off, but excellent performance. So I'm gonna go ahead and try out the Spyderco again. Only small little depth, and I actually tried to blend this edge a little bit more today, but still not even near what the 2.1 can do. So, and I really like the rounded spine on this. It's just ever so slightly rounded, but it really makes a difference in comfort if you're doing any type of thumb brace on the back. So really get some excellent performance out of this knife. So there's another real fine example. So I'm totally impressed with this knife in pretty much every aspect. Fit and finish isn't like any like custom knife. These are just meant to work, you know, be some really good users. You know, I'm pretty sure that's what Kylie's intent was when he makes these. So, you know, the fit and finish isn't super excellent. This side of the my card on this side is ever so slightly higher than the left side. But, you know, that's really no big deal. Fit and finish is perfectly acceptable by my standards for such a workhorse. So, you know, as you can see, there's another knot right there, but you know, I'm really not getting a whole lot of awesome bite out of my two knives since I did that little touch up. So I'm gonna go ahead and go behind that again. So, you know, excellent results. Totally impressed with this knife. You know, the full height convex. Really love it. So I definitely plan on getting a knife from Kylie sometime in the future when I can. But, you know, I really love this platform. You know, I might want to go for like a Thrive or something if I can get one down the road. So, you know, anybody who hasn't checked out Kylie, please go check him out. Knives and Stuff. That's his YouTube channel. Check out his knives. Check out his videos. You know, excellent stuff. But you know, this knife is just extremely comfy. You know, very good feel in the hand. Excellent for chest lever grips. So, one more little cut before we go. As you can see, really bites in there. You know, I'm pretty sure there might have been a very small secondary bevel, or just the edge might have gone dull from maybe some slight oxidation or something. But, you know, ever since that touch-up, 110%, been using it all week. Really awesome results. So I'm going to try this, what's it called? Benchmade 940 one more time. I'm going to take a piece of leather and put it on the spine when I push, since it hurts pretty bad. You know, forget that. So, see, it's kind of prying the wood apart towards the end, and went underneath one of my previous cuts with the CKC. But let's go to a cleaner section. I was probably using a little bit more force there than I was with the CKC. You know, this really pushes through quite easily. So we got some really awesome bite out of it. So one last little cut. So, you know, as you can see, excellent performance out of these knives. Full height convex. You know, really love it. Excellent performance. And as I was cutting in the previous video with these knives against some cardboard, it seemed like they were fairly even, but I did notice some slight improvement, or actually significant improvement, in the CKC since I touched it up, and it really goes through quite well now. I don't have a whole lot of cardboard to work with, kind of cut it all up, but the CKC definitely seems to be performing better in all regards now. I think I do have a piece of paracord to do a few push cuts. Just let me grab that real quick. So, go ahead and try that out. So, Benchmade, up to push cutting. Same with the Spyderco, and same with the CKC. Really excellent push cutter. You know, see, the Spyderco's probably the sharpest one on the table, you know, in terms of, you know, how refined the edge is, you know, cutting a piece of paper, get the least amount of hang-ups, but it doesn't have nearly the performance that the CKC does. And, you know, I think between these two knives, both with convex edges, I think the Benchmade does perform a little bit better on, you know, say wood, and possibly cardboard. But, you know, that's another discussion. CKC 2.1, the pass-around was really fun, great experience. I really enjoyed using this knife. So, you know, definitely check out Kylie, check out his knives. Mine's Mirror, check out his channel since he has some great content. You know, all of them are both real good guys, so go check them out. The CKC Pass-around, definitely recommend. You know, Kylie's knives, you know, his grinds are top notch, so please go check him out. And one last time on the wood, really get some excellent cutting power. Sorry, I got one of my tools rocking around on the table. So anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. You know, I always appreciate it. And stay tuned to the next videos. So thanks again, Mine's Mirror, for you know, doing the little pass around. Thanks, Kylie, for, you know, providing the knife. And you know, have a good one, guys. Take care.